Hey guys, TeamNoSkill here. It's been a while since I brought you guys a deck profile. I've been busy with school, and whatnot. I've also haven't found out what new deck to make, but I do have one for you guys now. It's going to be a Touken Ranbu deck profile. Sorry for the camera. So yeah, it's gonna be a Touken Ranbu deck profile. So let's get started. No, I'm gonna have to read every card because I cannot really memorize all these names since they're all completely different. So our starter is Midir Toshihiro Toku. So I personally like this starter a lot. It's my favorite starter. So its skill is when you're grade 3 or greater Vanguard with a home run ability, I believe. No, just grade 3 or greater Vanguard. If it didn't hit, you can pay the cost, put it into Soul, counter +1, Soul +1. Choose one of your units with the home run ability and stand it, which is why I like it a lot. So if they're at 4 or 5 damage and they actually take it, then and they guard it, it'll plus off of it. So next for the triggers, running 8 crits. It's still a bit budget. I don't really think the double R crit is necessary because I don't like that you cannot boost with it because that has to be standing and your Vanguard has to be the first attack, and sometimes you don't want your Vanguard to be the first attack. Like was it started for instance? Like, I do understand why, because it gives 2 units at least plus 3k, and plus it's also like $15. Next, we have 4 draws. It is... I don't even pronounce them, but like, butcher this up. Imano Tsurugi Toku. So, skill, draw trigger, into soul, on for the damage. Amazing. And the fact that it's not a 10,000 shield makes it even better. And then 4 heals. On to the grade 1s. Running 4 Stride Fodders. These are the originals, not from the TD. It's the same card as the draw trigger, but you can run both because the draw trigger has Toku at the end of it. So Stride Fodder, it pays for the cost of Stride, you need to discard it. It also has a really nice skill. You put it into your soul. You choose one of your grade 4 Vanguards. It gets plus 5,000 power, and it gets Homuri. Soul Blast 1 when it hits, you can uplift 2. So, great card. Next we have 3 Horikawa Konehiro Toku. So it has the trait Nido Kaigen, because it has a combo piece with itself, a grade 2. So when this unit boosts a Touken Dashi Uchikatana, the boost unit gets plus 3k. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but what that is the name under, okay, it's a bit blurry, sorry. It's going to be the name under the clan name right there. Can't see, I don't think, yeah, you can't really see it. But yeah, that's what it's going to be. And if it's boosting a certain unit, if it's boosting a unit that has the Nito Kagen ability, it gets an additional plus 3k. And that's all one effect, it's not a separate effect. What the heck happened to my grade 1s? Oh, there they are. 4 generic PGs, since when I was gonna buy the PGs like 2 weeks ago, they were like $8, and then they jumped up to 15. So I'm running these from the TD. Oh yeah, note about the TD. Oh, excuse me. You only get 3 PGs in the TD for some reason. You're running 2. Mutsuro Kami Yoshikiyuki Toku. Great skill. Has Shikinazatsu. Is that how you say it? Shikinazatsu, yeah. So if you have 3 or more damage, he gets the ability, he can attack from the back row. And skill, GB1, when this unit attacks the Vanguard, it gets counter +1, soul +1, it gets 9,000 power. So it swings in the back row by itself for 16,000, which is really nice. And it's an attack that some people don't usually see coming. And then we're running, I was debating about running 4 of him. But I personally like this card a lot because it's a call it it's a 13k booster by itself. So you don't have to be, it's not Humori and it's not Shikinazatsu. So as soon as you're GB1, it goes off. So when it boosts a unit with a Humori ability, it gets plus 6,000, and then at the end of the battle, it goes into your soul. So it swings to really big numbers. On to the grade 2s. Oh, they're not in the same order. Okay, so we're running 4 of the new I believe this is the new one. Yeah. From the technical booster as Humore, Nagatsune, Toku. No, I don't know some of the names either because this is the first time I've ever built Touken Ranbu. So skill, Humore. When this unit attack hits the Vanguard, you can counterblast 1, put him into the soul charge 1, call up to 1 card from your hand, and if you call a card, you draw a card. So it fills your soul, and you get an additional attack off. Next, we are running 3. Yamato no Kami Yasuda. I personally like this more than the new one. The new one only gets plus 2,000, and if you counterblast 1, and if it hits, you put a card from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck and you unflip 1. I prefer this because this actually gives you hand advantage. So I add Shigen no Tatsu. Counterblast 1, it gets plus 2k. No, they don't use plus 3k. My bad. This is the one from the TV one. So when it hits, so it gets counterblast 1, plus 2k, and it gets Homari. When it hits, choose a card from your hand, discard it, then draw 2. So it's a plus 1. Besides the counterblast, so yeah, it's a plus 1 for your hand. Next, we're running 3. I'm only running 3 because I was only able to get 3, but I do plan on running 4. So skill name is Izumi no Kami Kanisara Toku. So when this unit is boosted by a grade 1 that has Tokendashi Wakazashi, which is going to be this card, and this is the only grade 1 in the deck right that I have that has it. It's him. So when he's boosted by a unit was that, he gets an additional plus 4k, and he's not generation break like him. So he'll swing for 20k by himself with that and this card, which is really nice. So when they're a grade 1, it's most likely going to be a hit. And then his on ride's pretty good too. So on ride of Vanguard or Rearguard, or called a Rearguard, put a card from your hand into the soul. Look at the top 7 cards for a card that has the trait Token Danchi. I can't even pronounce the name. Wakazashi, which is this card, and call it in the same column as him. So when you hit GB1, just these 2 cards alone, no other skills, they become 26,000, which is really scary. And we were running 1 Hizamaru. I personally like the card. It does have a GB2 skill, which is pretty weird. So Shiken Azatsu, during your turn, he gets plus 2k power. And once per turn, GB2. Which makes complete sense. Unless you're running the restand for Horomaru with the stride. So when your Vanguard drive checks a grade 3, you stand it. Which is super nice. And so the fact that it also hits for 11, as long as they're not cross-ride numbers, it's going to hit. But in general, I'm probably going to take him out for this. But I do like him because sometimes he is there and he does help you like do a quick little finish. Because people don't expect it to go off. And no, he's like $2, and he's also like $2, and the grade 1's also like $2. Everything else is dirt cheap. Sorry for the explanation. My explanations aren't that great. So this is the main grade 3 that I run. Because they have too many grade 3s and they all do too much. So he also has Chicken Hizatsu. So during your turn, when your G unit is stride, choose 3 units, up 3 units, and they get plus 3,000 power each, which is why I like it a lot, and it's free skill. Just gotta be at 3 damage, you stride, you get power. And it's on ride. Kind of on Soul Boss 1, look at the top card. You're basically looking for the top 7 for another copy of him, because like it hit, also it's him. It's a trait thing on the bottom. I'm pretty sure you cannot see that. It's also a trait thing, and he's the only trait in the card. He's the only card in my deck that has that trait. So you're looking for a copy of him. So it's your only card. You ride. You can find a copy of him. You can stride. We're running 3 Horomaru Toku. So I personally like this card a lot, and mainly like it for its artwork. So skill: when this unit attack hits the Vanguard Homari, choose one of your units and stand everything in the same column as it, which is very nice. So you can attack with the right and then left, and if this hits, you get a full attack again with the column, which is super nice. And remember, Homari is only once per turn. Shiken Azatsu is not once per turn. And then we're running 2 Iwatoshi Togu. He's the new grade 3 version of the Stride. So counter 1. When its unit attacks, it attacks everything in the same column as it. No, not same column as him, same column as the unit that he attacked. So he can attack somebody who's on the opposite side of him, which is super good. In that same column, yeah. So it's perfectly fine. So great card. He's like 3 to 4. He's also like 3 to 4, and then he's like $2. So that is the deck. Are the strides. All right, the strides are not nearly done yet. So we're running 2 Iwatoshi. It's the same skill as him. It's just that he's a Vermilion Stride. He attacks everything in the front row. Next, we're running 2 new cards. From the extra booster. Nihongo. Sounds like a new Pokemon. Nihongo. So skill GB2. I wasn't even thinking that's Shinazatsu. Nope, just GB2. So when his unit attacks a Vanguard, counterblast 1, Persona flip a copy of him. When he attacks, he gets 3,000 power for every other standing unit that you have, and then your opponent cannot call Sentinels to guard circle. So for counterblast 1, it pumps itself up, and it gets a guard restrictor, which is super nice. He is like $7 to $8. This card is really nice too. It's a Gallop Stride. So he can also be a first stride, which is nice. I do wanna run more copies of him. So he has Shigenazatsu. I'm pretty sure I'm saying this second part wrong. So when his unit attacks, you can attacks Vanguard. Counterblast 1, not Persona flip anything in the G zone face up, and he gets plus 10,000 power. All your let me rephrase the whole thing. So Shigenazatsu, 3 damage or more. When his unit attacks, counterblast 1. If all of your units are in rest, he gets plus 10,000 power. Then if the number of cards in your G zone is 3 or more, he gets a crit and a drive plus 1. So he gets a claw drive, a crit, and plus 10,000 power in one little package. He can also activate if he's on the field by himself, because he doesn't require to have any certain amount of a number of units on the field. And then I only have he's like $5. 2 G guards, like $2 each. Just your generic plus 10,000 G guard. When it's placed on guard circle, Soul Blast 1 plus 10,000 shield. That's all it does. I do want to run I'm gonna run one of the other new one, the GR. It's a pretty good effect. And this is what I'm just currently running for now, just vanilla strides, 3 Messiahs, and then a Dismal for the other G card. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. I'm sorry it took so long to get one up so late. I'll try to get more. I mean, I already have more deck profiles I want to do for Brave, Alt Mile. There's going to be one with the new TD stuff, and then there's going to be another deck profile with the stuff that's coming out from the Tried Reset. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember to rate, comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.